I've been burning, doing the neutron dance. I've been burning, doing the neutron dance. 'Cause it's hard to say. Welcome to Adam Does Movies Live. Sure hope the audio is working, because you get to hear my beautiful sultry voice as I make my way sauntering into the stage. Hope it's going well. It is a sweltering -30 here in Minnesota, or something miserable like that. I believe it's supposed to be -40 tomorrow. Just an absolute hellscape. Yeah, the sixth ring of hell, which is the frozen one, I'm told. I haven't been there. Well, I guess I'll be heading there tomorrow, based on the trajectory of the weather. If you didn't know, brand new 6th episode, Crapter 6 of Stranger Things was posted earlier today. I'm going through it. I'm still making it happen. Thanks to some of you lovely people on these YouTube live streams. I guess this is also streaming to Twitch. Shout out to the Twitch community, the one of you or two of you holding down that fort. And it's also streaming to Rumble. But yeah, as I was saying, I appreciate you guys who gave the super chats last week, because you made that episode happen. There is 2 more that I have to get through. They're a project and a half. Coming up, I have Star Trek Starfleet Academy Episode 3. I'll be covering that, recapping it tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'll get it out tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know what time it actually goes live, the show. And then there is a new Chris Pratt movie called Mercy that looks like it's not real. So I'm going to have to haul my ass in that -45 or whatever it's going to be weather to the movie theater to see what I'm sure is going to be an absolute pile of shit. But I'll let you know. I'll report back as honestly as I possibly can. Anyway, I got to get the readers on because I can't see shit. Oh, I should point out, I did have a stream right before this, an hour earlier. It was exclusive on Rumble because they got me a nice little ad where I could read about their dumb Rumble wallet thing. So I did, not dumb, it's amazing. Their amazing Rumble wallet thing. And so I did that quickly. And yeah, it was nice. It was a nice little quick payout. So shout out to Rumble for actually making something happen. YouTube doesn't do shit for me outside of giving me an amazing community. Anyway, this is a Wednesday night hangout sesh, as they always are, short for session, of course, where we just chat. I talk with you guys. Super chats are always appreciated. They keep the lights on. They keep the Stranger Things videos ramped up. So get the ball rolling, and I would appreciate it. Plus, you get featured, and they take priority in the video. Other things worth noting, Tony from Hack the Movies messaged me earlier today, tears in his eyes, as he often has. He said, "Sir, Adam, I don't know if you know this or not, but we have the Academy Awards coming up, and they're going to be releasing the nominees. So we have to do our prediction video. I don't know if you joined me last year for it, but Tony and I did a, what do we call it? The Hack-Ademy Awards. It combines hack and it combines Adam into one glorious word. Hack-Ademy Awards, where we did a pre-show where we gave our picks for what we thought were going to win. And then we did the show as it was going. We did a live stream alongside the Academy Awards, and we got to celebrate with our picks, or in Tony's case, cry because he lost miserably bad. It was a great time. He even had to do a video where I wrote a script for him where he had to talk about how amazing I am for like 5 minutes straight. It was beautiful. I couldn't have said it better myself, honestly. All right, let's get to some let's get to some chat. Let's talk. Hack-Ademy Awards, let's fucking go. Any goals for this stream? You know what? There could be a goal. As you know, we can do it. We can do it Stranger Things style again. I should get it set up. Let me get it set up. Bum, 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 bum. That means I got to go onto YouTube in my own live and then make a goal. Goal is going to be let's do It's 9 o'clock. I think we can do this in an hour. Let's do 20 super chats. That's not that much. Let's do 30 super chats for an hour. That might be pushing it, but we'll see what we can do. I will do a bonus Stranger Things finale. I'm going to have to actually talk to you guys about it. So I hope, my thought is either I do a bonus director's cut of the Stranger Things finale, because I already recrapped the finale. I did like a 20-some minute recrap. It's very good, I think, with only minimal mistakes. I called Will Matt, I think, like 4 times or something for some reason. So I would do a new version of the finale and like the director's cut. So that could be one of the ideas. Or another idea would be I do this last episode, which is 7, because I already did 8. And then I do the documentary that was released. I could recrap the documentary. Or a final idea would be no, let's just do those 2. I was going to say I could cover the 9th episode that doesn't exist and just make a bunch of shit up, but I don't know how fun that would be after a few minutes. That's like something baaaabbyyy would do. So I guess it's between I can recrap a director's cut of the finale for Stranger Things, or I could do a recrap for the documentary that was released last week or so on Netflix. Let me know. Or I could do a baaaabbyyy review of Stranger Things episode 9. Why don't I put a poll out? How do I do a poll? How do I do a poll? Oh, here we go. Start a poll. Ask a question. Which would you prefer a video goal for? Stranger Things recrap. Wait, let's see. Finale recrap. Stranger Things doc recrap, or baaaabbyyy Stranger Things Ep 9 review. Put out a poll. Put a poll out. The documentary is loaded with material. Interesting. Could baaaabbyyy review The Matrix 4? That would have to be a new variant of him. That would have to be Trinity Neo 69. Or Trinity Neo is maybe 2 on the money. It'd have to be like Cypher Mouse 69. Who the fuck was the name of the chick that goes, not like this, not like this? What was her name? It should be Cypher her name 69. baaaabbyyy 69 is the only way I can achieve climax. I'm with you. I do have some super chats. C. Bell for $5. Thank you. Have you seen Heated Rivalry? Would you review it? It's absolutely amazing and it's so popular right now. My wife said I should cover Heated Rivalry. I know it's like the gay tennis show. Maybe it's not tennis. It's some sort of a sport. I shit you not, I started it. I got 30 seconds in, and then I said to her, is there material even here for me to roast if I do a recrap? And will my audience even care to watch it? And is there an audience out there I can pull in, kind of like I did with All's Fair? She didn't really have a good answer for any of those, so I shut it off and walked away. Oh, thank you, by the way, if I didn't thank you, Seabell. And thank you to Howarth623. Do a review for a Serbian film. No. Thank you for the super chat. Watso, could Byler69 review The Matrix 4? Oh, I didn't even realize it was a super chat. Thank you, Watso. The Matrix 4 is a cherished piece of cinema. BAP for $1.99. Thank you. Yes, it is, of course. Tom Pranks for $1.99. How come you don't like Green Lantern movie? I never saw the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds. That's a true story. So I can't say whether or not I like it. Lone Wolf for $2, thank you. So, how about that Batman Brave Bold writer? I don't actually know anything about that. I've been completely off the grid all day, head down, working. For those of you that don't know, I am on Facebook. It's a big deal. It's a super big deal. Adam Does Movies has been on Facebook for probably 15 years, but my channel, or I guess my page, was hacked 5 or 6 or 7 years ago, and I didn't give a shit to really do much about it. Like, I reported it because I couldn't get into it, but after that I just kind of walked away. I did recently get invited by Facebook to their like new creator program, and they said they'd pay me to be in it. So I'm back on Facebook. So definitely somehow find my if you want. You can find Adam Does Movies on Facebook, but not the one you think. The one that has 1,000 the one that has like 1,000 followers is my old account that I no longer run, and I don't know if it does anything anymore. It could be doing like Serbian porn 24/7 over there for all I know. I'm really not sure. Mine is the new one that's not, it says Adam Does Movies, but it's a bunch of googly goop. I'm not really sure how to even link to it. Let's see what we're looking at for the poll. Stranger Things finale recrap is at 40%. People really want to see a new version of the finale again. I like that. I like where their head's at. Maybe I should have put out a poll for, what was that show? Heated Rivalry? I'll tell you what. We'll do something else for that. Let me do this. If I make... Let's just do a big number. Let's do 400 in the next hour. I will recrap Heated Rivalries. I don't expect this to happen. That's why it's going up. AVB19D for $9.99. Thank you. AVB19D. Hey, Adam. Adam here. Ooh, nice name. I love it. Would love to hear your thoughts on the movie Drive, Ryan Gosling, in a video. Also, what's your favorite movie soundtrack? Thanks for the years of laughs and good takes. Cheers, brother. Adam, to a fellow Adam, it really disheartens me to say this to you because... I mean, I let people down all the time, but a guy with the name Adam is even more heartbreaking. That's like looking in the mirror and disappointing myself. I have not seen Ryan Gosling's masterpiece Drive. My good friend Derek says it's great. And I believe my buddy Matt says it's mid. So I'm not sure where to take that because I respect them both almost equally, if not one more than the other, who shall remain a secret. I have not seen it. It's on my list. It's on my wish list, but I apologize. And I've let you down. I've let me down. I've let the community down. And you're welcome for the laughs. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? I don't listen to a lot of movie soundtracks, but you know what? I think Grease is a fantastic soundtrack. I eat Grease up. Yum, 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 yum. I also grew up with the Batman Forever soundtrack, so that has a nostalgic purpose for me, mainly for Seal's masterpiece, Kiss from a Rose on the Grey. I had the Space Jam soundtrack, and I had the Pulp Fiction soundtrack. I wouldn't say any of those are like cream of the crop, but I'm kind of at a loss for anything modern. So kind of a double disappointment today. $4.99 for Mr. Nice Guy, thank you. Hey Adam, thoughts on movies like Gone with the Wind, or really any film with amazing craft but iffy messages? Does it affect your enjoyment? That's a great question. I haven't seen Gone with the Wind since I was probably 9. I couldn't really tell you anything about it because I was too young to comprehend a lot of it. The message being iffy doesn't bother me so much if the execution is solid and, you know, it's got good acting, if the writing is strong and it has a good pace to it, it's entertaining. Messages can be dicey. Like South Park has had some bad messages in the past, and I love those guys. And even some of the messages they get wrong and they've later admitted to, they're still fun as hell to watch. So that's okay. I don't mind laughing at my own expense. I do it all the time, as a matter of fact. And I don't mind laughing at the expense of people that I actually agree with. That's fine too. The documentary recap would be fun for $4.99. Thank you. Have you seen the Grease musical? There are several songs in the musical that are not in the movie. I have not seen the musical. Keep in mind, I respect the hell out of Gone with the Wind, 8 out of 10, but I can't support a pro-Confederate film despite how much I appreciate the craft. Again, I mean, I don't remember the movie. It's basically like I haven't seen it. It's been so long. But that makes perfect sense what you're saying. Adam, is Dead Man's Wire on your list? I don't know. Has that come out yet? I could have saw it early and it just wasn't in the cards for me. It looks good. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If it comes out this weekend, I can maybe swing it. The weather is going to be real dicey though. Like hard to start your car bad weather in Minnesota. Lone Wolf's back for $5 to clarify. For context, apparently the writer is going to be Krishna Hudson. She wrote The Flash and Birds of Prey, and now she's doing Batman Brave and the Bold. Lone Wolf, you might scoff at me. I didn't have a problem with really either of those two movies. They're inconsistent, sure. They're a bit of a mess, absolutely. Birds of Prey's a one-time watch, 100%. I didn't hate it. I didn't mind it. It's got moments. The finale's bad, for sure. But the first 2/3 are okay. As for The Flash, I enjoyed that movie. I think it's stupid fun. It's colorful, it's poppy, it's comic booky. It's got CGI babies that look hilariously bad falling from a building. I mean, it's got everything and more. You'll get gay fans from Heated Rivalry. Worth it, says Seabell for $2. Thank you for the $2. Yeah, I mean, the more the merrier. The gayer the merrier. I would appreciate them coming over. I think I have a pretty strong gay catalog over here on Adam Does Movies. Shout out to the gay community. You're all welcome. I love you all. Maybe my super gay buddy Andy is in the chat. I love him to death too. Do you think Mercy would perform better if Rebecca was the lead in The Chair? I know, woke, but she has more pull for me than Chris. Well, Rebecca is a far better actor just in general. And yeah, I tend to like her more in movies. Pratt's fine. For me, he just kind of peaked as Andy Dwyer, though, in Parks and Rec, and everything he's done since then is kind of just the action, you know, doing the steely-eyed look. He just does this a lot. It's like I'm concentrating, I'm somewhat stoic. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it is. That's right. Don't forget gay cousin Kurt from that one guy. I forgot. Yeah, there was a person that came out. He's like, hey, name's Kurt. My cousin's gay. Not really sure what that has to do with anything. Daniel Skinner's gay cousin Kurt. Oh, and also, I gotta leave you singing, and I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. It's time to bring that shipment to the shore and throw away the ore forever. Who is that? That's REO Speedwagon, right? Heard it from a friend who... Heard it from a friend who... Heard it from another, you were fucking around. I don't think they swear. I added it for extra oomph. BAP for $9.99, thank you. Spielberg, Fincher, Nolan. This could either be the best year for movies in a long time or a very sad year. Also, why the heck is David Fincher making a Tarantino spinoff? That just seems off. It's odd. It's really odd. I don't like it. I don't like it, especially a spinoff to a movie I didn't care for. I think it's easily in the lowest rung of the Tarantino films. Spielberg, I'm happy he's doing sci-fi again. I'm very excited for that one. I haven't watched a trailer. I'm kind of avoiding them, to be honest with you. Who else did you say? Fincher and then Nolan. Yeah, Nolan's got The Odyssey, of course. Why is my wife yelling at me? Oh, no. My wife just sent me some terrible news. Prue Leith is leaving the Great British Bake Off after 9 years. I love Prue from the Great British Bake Off. I've watched every season with my wife. We love that show. It was really hard to replace Mary Berry from the first 2 seasons, or 3 or 4, however many she was in, but I really fell for Prue. I liked her. It's too bad. They must have not been putting enough alcohol in the recipes. My cousin is straight and he likes your videos too. Good. It's good to have diversity. Have you reviewed Jingle All the Way? Not in a official capacity. I have talked about that show several times. I think it's fun. I think it's insane. It's such a bizarre movie across the board, but it's something I enjoy watching from time to time at Christmas. Did I catch up on these super chats? I'm sorry, I'm just going through to make sure. I wish Steven would come back and make a new Jaws film. It's time to lean into the dark side and do a People Zero. Oh my God. Jaws People Zero? Did you know there were no Demogorgons or other upside down monsters in the finale because they were celebrating New Year's? That's probably the next thing the Duffer Brothers will claim. I did see parts of the documentary. I couldn't bring myself to watch it all, but the one guy was like, are we really not going to have any Demogorgons, Demodogs, Demobats in the final battle? And they're like, yeah, I feel like people are getting Demogorgon fatigue. Like, what? Her name is Prue. Did I say prune? Her name is Prue. Quick knee-jerk answer, Raiders or Jaws? Jaws! I love Raiders, though. I love me some Indiana Jones, but Jaws will always be my girl. What movie have you walked out on? I was watching Don't Look Up on an airplane, and I hated it so much that even on an airplane I walked out. That's wild. I have walked out on, I've answered this before, but I walked out on a movie called House of the Dead. It was a U-Bowl or Ue-Bowl movie, if you want to call those movies. Absolutely atrocious film. I walked out when everybody started jumping up and doing the crappiest looking bullet time I've ever seen. They did like 4 of them in a row, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm out. Lone Wolf for $2. Can Adam do a Dokes impression? Surprise, motherfucker! Not really. I have done it a couple times in my recrap videos. I'll throw out the surprise motherfucker. Hope you pick up on those. Watso for $5. Thank you. What movie do you wish would come back to the theaters so you could watch it on the big screen? Well, I got to tell you, I was super disappointed that I missed out on Jurassic Park coming back to the big screen. Although I did see Die Hard with my good buddy Matt, and we had a blast watching it. We were like the only 2 guys in there. I think there was one other jackass far enough back where we could still giggle and quote the film without disturbing him. When that released, I was kind of hoping they would have done some upgrades to the film, make it pop a little bit more, just clean it up digitally, enhance it a little bit. They don't need to break the bank or anything, but I thought with all this newfangled tech, we could have at least modernized it a little bit for the big screen, because it was very grainy. It did seem a little, not out of focus, but it's got that old 90s hue to it. It would have been nice to clean it up a bit. So as much as I would like to see some of these movies like Back to the Future again on the big screen, I do think it's losing a little bit of its luster by not having kind of the modernized, just visuals. Just bring it up to date a little bit. It's different when I watch it at home on my TV. My TV is a lot smaller. Things still look crisper and cleaner. But when you get it on a big ass projector, you lose some of the sheen. I just dropped my glasses. And I've heard some of those transfers have been ugly also, so it can go both ways. The James Cameron movies, I heard, they do some ugly kind of like blue coloring to them, and they just ruin some of the vibe. So it's very much a delicate dance. BAP is back for $4.99. Thank you. Have you ever seen Silent Night, Deadly Night? And if so, have you seen the Academy Award-winning sequel, Proper Film Franchise? They made 5. I saw the new Silent Night, Deadly Night, and I reviewed it on my channel. I did not care for it, and it sounds like the entire franchise is pretty bad. But I've only seen the newer version. Yeah, Die Hard has that 90s grit for sure. Die Hard in D-Box would be refreshing. That would be cool. That D-Box would be awesome. Oh, that's right, I did. Did I walk out of a Working Man with like 3 or 4 minutes left? But then I went back and finished it the next night. So I did walk out on it, but I went to the theater the next day because I think I was going to like Lilo and Shit, the live action movie, and there was a Working Man showtime ahead of it, and I knew it would be getting done soon, so I did go finish the movie, and I believe I mentioned that in either the review or the spoiler review. I did walk out with like, I think 2 or 3 minutes left of Garfield, that new shitty Garfield movie. That was atrocious. There was a big thing with, what is that dumb chick's name? Grace Randolph? She posted something on Rotten Tomatoes about not finishing Primate, which I really liked. She said she walked out halfway through or something and she put a review up. And then I think she folded and took the review down later. and I didn't come to her aid, but I did point out that I don't think it's necessary to leave a review for a movie if you've watched a good chunk of it. Half the movie, that seems excessive, but if you've watched 90% of a film and it is awful, that last 10% is not going to change your mind or do anything mind-boggling that's going to make you go, oh my God, this went from an F to a D minus. Like, what are we doing at that point? I always make the example of you're eating a shitty meal and you know after 3 bites it's shitty. Does the chef require you to finish off the entire thing before you go, yeah, I don't like this? No. And if you want to take it further and go, oh, well, what about like a 3-course meal or a 5-course meal or something? You can't judge it all on the first 2 courses. True. That's why I say maybe have 3 or 4 courses, and then you'll know for sure if the whole thing is a waste of time. But to say that like every single movie needs to be watched from beginning to end by a movie critic in order to leave a review score, I think that's kind of nonsense. I think it's bullshit. And a good case would be Garfield. I watched 95% of that movie. I didn't like it. Wasn't clever or funny. It was just bad. I could have walked out of Lilo and Stitch at the halfway mark and gave just as fine of a review score as I would have if I watched the whole thing, which unfortunately I did. There's just... I think with movie criticism or anything, it comes with experience and knowing the territory and knowing what you're getting into. If you're a new guy to the game, you probably should watch everything in its entirety just so you know what you're ahead for. But when you've seen so much of this shit, like you don't need to sit there and waste 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours when it's become very apparent after 2 or after an hour and a half what this thing is. That's just my thought. I know Cody Leach disagrees with me on it. He put out a video a few days ago saying that a critic should watch every single movie from front to back to leave a score or something like that. And we disagree. I love Cody, but we do disagree on that point. Shot out of a cannon. G-Bags 98 for $10, baby. Hey, Adam, what are your thoughts on the film People We Meet on Vacation? I tried watching it on Netflix the other day, but couldn't finish it as the female protagonist was painfully boring and annoying. I think this is the one my wife watched, and she said it was good, but I don't think she fully watches these Netflix movies. She's starting to operate like a lot of people do on Netflix, where they're invested for about 20 minutes or so, and then they get on their phone and they pause the movie, or sometimes the movie just keeps going and they don't realize it, and then it's over and they're like, that wasn't bad. That was actually nice. I'm not sure if that was the case with this one. I do think she enjoyed it though. But no, I haven't seen it. I didn't watch. $4.99 for Salty Bay. Thank you. Watching the Stranger Things finale, I didn't like it, but loved the scene of Joyce delivering the final blow to Vecna, the montage of all the trauma. I agree with you. I actually really like that too. And even in my recap video for that finale, I said that much. It was a good moment. There are some good moments sprinkled throughout that finale. I really enjoyed seeing them all play D&D together at the end. That was a nice moment. Granted, Elle wasn't there, which was bullshit. But, it is what it is. Overall, though, it was a complete shit show of a final season to a show that peaked in season 1. $2 for Lone Wolf. Thank you. Movie I walked out of, movie 43. Unfortunate, good cast. Oh my God, yeah. Well, movie 43, considered one of the worst comedies of all time. Like, it makes a lot of those top 10 lists. And probably because of all the talent that was wasted. This is a Farley Brothers production. They were the lead directors on it, but I believe there were a bunch of different directors and writers. Don't quote me on that, but I thought I heard that several different creatives worked on this thing, and basically it was a series of like really bad SNL skits, and when people were available, they shot. So you have a who's who of actors in this. Kristen Bell, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, Justin Long. The list goes on and on. I mean, I listed off 10% of them. There are so many big names that have like 5 minutes of screen time in that movie. It's nuts. The movie sucked. I remember Hugh Jackman had balls for his chin, and I was out after about 5 minutes. I don't even think I got past that scene in movie 43. BAP for $4.99, thank you. Look up a small budget movie called Cold in July with Don Johnson, Michael C. Hall, and Sam Shepard. It's pulpy and refreshing. There you go, a recommendation for BAP for all of us to see. Recommendation, short of course for recommendation. A gorgeous $4.99 from your boy. Thank you. If you had control of the final season of Stranger Things or even the final couple episodes, what would you do and who would die? I would have taken the show in a completely different direction from season 1. Like after season 1, which was a perfect damn season for me, I would have stayed more that course. I would have not introduced demo dogs. I thought those things were dumb. And like by season 4, things were really off the rails. When they went like globe-trotting to Russia and shit, I don't even know what the point of any of that was. That's where it really became messy for me. I know a lot of people really like season 4. I'm not one of those people. The episodes were too bloated and long. But if we're just going to go on the final season, I think I kind of said this in my regular review of it, but the last 30 minutes of the finale were pretty solid. And it was because the show felt grounded again. You had real locations with people doing real things that we can all at least on some level relate to. Not me playing Dungeons and Dragons with my friends, but I hung out in the basement and played video games and then talked, collected cards and all that nerdy shit too, or watched movies. So yeah, just seeing the guys hanging out and playing Dungeons and Dragons, that was cool. And it was on a certain level relatable, and it's just interesting to watch that kind of stuff. Watching these kids that are watching these adults cosplaying as kids still, biking around, and then going to an entirely different planet that thankfully has the same atmosphere as Earth, and then fighting a giant kaiju spider from it. What the fuck is that? That was just nonsense. So I would have got rid of all of the Vecna shit. Vecna would have been dead at the end of season 4. They fully killed him. And then they're dealing with the fallout, which is the Upside Down ripping open and Demogorgons going to town on these on this location. I probably would have had him kill a good chunk of this cast off. Rockin' Robin's dead. Day Fun. She's the first to go. Polly Pocket, her dumb girlfriend, Molly Ringwald Jr., kill her ass too. A 2-for-1. As for the core, listen, I'm a sucker for a happy ending. I don't think you kill any of the core. I need my Mike alive. I need Dustin. I need 11. Max can stay. I need, who else is there? Will. Lucas. I need them all. I like Joyce and Hopper having a happy ending together. That stuff's all fine. Listen, at the end of the day, this was a Spielberg-inspired show. Spielberg usually has happy endings. So I don't mind that, but yeah, let's kill off all these side characters that really don't amount to anything anyways. Kill them all off. Get rid of fan favorite Murray. We kill him viciously, of course. Kill off Red Robin. Kill off man. There's one character, I think the controversial kill you do in this is Nancy. Now I just realized I'm killing off all the women. I like Nancy, though. I only say kill Nancy because you have the rivalry between Jonathan and Steve, and then that could bring them together as kind of a sympathetic moment. But we don't want to kill off all the women. So maybe we kill off... I don't want to kill off Jonathan, though, either. Maybe I do kill Steve. But then the problem is Henderson loses both Steve and he lost Eddie. So that's a shit show. I don't want to keep Robin alive. But I think Nancy has to die. I'm cool with Joyce getting the final kill still at the end of the day. I liked Will having his Super Saiyan ability. That was actually really fun. So it's not like the whole final season was a mess. Just all the green screen shenanigans on the planet Vecna. And Vecna sucks. He was a lame villain. He was cool for a season. That should have been it. Merlin Troutman, $9.99. Thank you. Just saw the Harry Potter show budget, and it's massive. I'm just curious if you think it's worth it to spend so much when it's a very risky play, given how beloved the movies are. Oh, it's a big gambit, but I think it's going to do huge numbers. I don't think it's a question how popular Harry Potter is, especially the original, films and books. Double dipping in that well is obviously it's scary after the first episode. Because the first episode is going to get massive numbers. The question is, are they going to stick around? I think they'll have a hit on their hands. It could also be a shit on their hands. And that can happen in tandem. It can be a show that stays very popular based on nostalgia and based on them teasing more characters and leading into more interesting plots. But that doesn't mean it's going to be executed well or it's going to be particularly nice and fond for us that love those movies and those books. We'll see. I have a very big chip on my shoulder. Those movies hold up incredibly well still. They're pretty timeless. It would be like remaking The Lord of the Rings already as a TV show. It just doesn't work. It doesn't fly for me, Zazu. But you got to spend money to make money, right? Bing Bong for $9.99. Thank you. I honestly wish they could have have the high emotions Stranger Things has in the It series. Loved how It series actually had stakes, but didn't feel as much for the main kids. Yes, I agree. It was good. I thought it was a solid, very inconsistent show. It started out on a very big high. Ironically, they killed off all the kids I was actually fond of right away. They made me really enjoy the brothers and the little girl, and then they killed them. They're like, oh, well, I'm not like huge on these other kids, so we'll see where they take it. And I never really ended up liking any of them except for the girl with the glasses chick that was kind of like, she was a total brat, but then she turned the corner and became sympathetic and actually a joy to watch. Outside of her, though, everybody else was just kind of stock and boring. They weren't bad. They were just kind of eh. But I do think the finale, the last few episodes of It, were just damn cool. Not from an emotional standpoint at all, but they were just cool from watching Pennywise do his thing. Yeah, we needed like a combination. We needed the It epicness and the lower stakes of keeping it in the town. And yeah, there's a good amount of CGI stuff going on, but it still feels more grounded and real than whatever the hell was going on with Stranger Things. And then we needed the Stranger Things emotional core of the main characters. We needed that. They missed it. They mixed it up. You are nostalgia blinded. The first Harry Potter movie was so bad, J.K. Rowling threatened to walk. Are you out of your mind? The Christopher Columbus Harry Potter is a treasure. It's a great film. It gave us the Hogwarts we see today when you go to Universal Studios. It gave us the outfits. It gave us the perfect cast. What the fuck are you on? It's an amazing movie. It's legendary status. Without that first movie, we have none of the others. You are discrediting, sir, the iconicness of that film from the amazing score to the brilliant direction, following these students around, following Harry around as he becomes a wizard and goes to Hogwarts. We see the boats go up to the castle for the first time, the ominous glowing of the candles in the middle of the night. We have, Dumbledore, yes, a miscast for sure. Not because the actor wasn't great. He's a great actor, but he's old as shit. He's like Bones in that movie, and he died in the second one. Regardless, the rest of the cast is just on point. I don't know. I love the first movie. The second one is the iffiest of them all for me, and the book is great. The book Chamber of Secrets is fantastic. But I digress. We all have our opinions. I don't care that J.K. Rowling was pissed. That doesn't mean shit to me. J.K. Rowling could learn a thing or two about screenplays because she's the one that gave us those terrible Fantastic Beasts movies. She should stick to her strength, which is writing books and leave the screenplays to the professionals. Thoughts on A Knight of Seven Kingdoms? I did not watch it. I was actually planning on giving it a shot, but then I had a good amount of people say, Adam, you need to cover Star Trek. And so I watched that, and those numbers did incredibly well. So I'm on the Star Trek train. Oh, I also watched the trailer for Knight of Seven Kingdoms, and I thought it looked pretty bad. It looked like a Disney show. Adam, is that live stream with Rudy and Cody happening this week? As far as I know, it's happening Monday still. Yes, I will share it when I get like information about where it's going to be. Rudy actually left me a message, probably just confirming things. Let me see if let me listen to it quick. One second. Oh, okay. So he actually messaged me. Just getting it. Maybe he's in the chat. Rudy, are you in the chat right now, sir? If Rudy's in the chat, he can hop on. We can talk for a little bit. I guess I could message him. Let me message him again. Adam is learning that second plane just hit the towers. Jesus Christ. Where were you on 9/11? I actually saw that live, by the way. I was in college, and the professor had like the live news up on the screen, and we saw the plane hit. We're like, what the fuck? And we didn't know what was going on. And then the second plane hit, and we knew it wasn't an accident. Never forget. Have you caught any more Oscar possibilities before tomorrow's nominations? No, Andy, I have not. I have been busy. Okay, dude? I have not watched Hamnet. I haven't watched it. I said I would, and I haven't. I dropped the ball. Oh, yeah, I need to share. I need to send this to Rudy. How do I send this to him? I don't know how to invite him when I'm... I don't know how to invite him from StreamYard itself. I think I have to go out into the invite guest, copy. Okay, I invited Rudy to stop by and chat for a little while if he wants. Let's get back to the matter at hand. Do you think Hunger Games could reach new peaks exploring some of the more popular games in the books, like Finnick or Johanna's Games? Thank you, Paul Bros for Never, for $4.99. There's a new Hunger Games coming out, right? I think I heard there's a new one coming out. I don't remember any of... Oh, Finnick. I understand. Like, Finnick's character. Yeah, I mean, Finnick was a cool character for sure, but then you're going to have to recast, right? Because we're talking a long time ago since the second movie, which I believe is when he's introduced. I mean, the last prequel was fine. I wasn't like amazed by it, but it was better than I thought because I thought the book was pretty shitty. I did not read the new book they're doing. I know it's on Haymitch, so I am interested to see how that goes. I wouldn't be against them doing like a Finnick side story. Like, there's a lot of options, or they could just tell new stories. I mean, they have a lot of Hunger Games to cover. I wouldn't mind if they just had brand new characters. But I understand they got to kind of like play into the nostalgia, and you got to have some of these people that we know of from the books already. Finnick is probably a solid point, but again, I'm not a big fan of recasting characters, and I think you probably would have to. C-Bell for $5, thank you. I can't separate J.K. Rowling and the Harry Potter franchise anymore because she's a huge transphobe / TERF. Thoughts on separating art from the artist? She's awful. I don't pay attention to it much. I know she's said some things, but then I've looked into it like tepidly, and I didn't see anything that was like horrible. But then I see like another day she like retweets something pretty shitty about people, and it's like, what are you doing? Why are you dying on this hill? What's crazy to me is J.K. Rowling has amassed like $1 billion. I think she's a billionaire, right? She has to be. And people loved her. Like everyone, every walk of life across the board was infatuated with her because of what she did to books. She brought kids back to books for many years. And then she like decided, I'm going to die on this hill about trans people and trans women. It's like, what percentage of the population is that even? It's not even a single percentage. It's like 0.00 something or 0.01. It's an insanely low number to get so hung up on, and like it pisses people off when you do that too, because it's what's the end game here? You know, outside of just spreading some of your toxic viewpoints. So I don't know. I'm not a fan of it, but if I were to enjoy things based on the people that make them, it would be hard to come up with things I could enjoy anymore, because all the expression "don't meet your heroes" is very much a truth. It's rare when you're going to meet someone in person that's going to be like their online persona, for better and worse. And I think when you get that level of money and power, I mean, the same things even happened with Taylor Swift in the last couple of years, how she got aligned with the whole Ryan Reynolds situation and whatever. I don't really follow it because I'm busy as fuck. I don't have time to watch all this crap. But my wife tells me some of it, like, oh, did you hear about this going on with this person, and Taylor was involved? And yeah, Taylor's like a billionaire too, or on her way there if she's not. I'm pretty sure she is. So of course she's going to be aligned with some people that are going to do crappy things, and then, you know, because of association, she's thrown into the mud, or maybe she is in the mud already and she just has this squeaky clean image, and now it's coming to the surface because she doesn't care anymore because she has fuck off money. Like, there's just a lot of it. There's a lot of it. So I really do try my hardest to separate art from the artist, and I don't really have a problem with it unless it's very much, unless J.K. Rowling was like in all the movies and she's one of the main characters, then I can see that. That's, again, I've brought up Cosby many times. I loved The Cosby Show. It was like my go-to show on Nick at Night back in the day. There would be like 3 or 4 episodes on, and now I cannot even watch the damn thing because Heathcliff Huxtable's all over it. So there is a limit, and I understand it's going to be a different line for different people. John, for $10, thank you, John. Please watch and review Star Trek, TNG, and Discovery 9. I don't know what TNG is. Oh, The Next Generation. And DS9. I don't know what DS9 is. I don't know the abbreviation. Star Trek Deep Space Nine? DS9. Yeah, it's Deep Space Nine. I've seen Star Trek Generations. I will not review it. There's a ton of episodes. How much time do you think I have in the day? So just so you can shit all over Starfleet Academy, we need you. It's dated, sure, but sci-fi has been dead for a very long time. Please. I have seen a good chunk of The Next Generation. Patrick Stewart, Jean-Luc Picard, Data. I've seen the movies. I don't care for the movies very much. I love the Borg. I love the Klingons. I love all that stuff. I've even seen a good chunk of the old Star Trek, the original, with James T. Kirk. I have not seen much of Deep Space Nine, maybe just a couple episodes. I heard it's really good. I just never watched it. But I am recrapping Starfleet Academy regardless. I don't know if you've seen that, but I covered the first 2 episodes. They got a good chunk of views. People seem to really enjoy them, and I do plan on covering the rest of the season. $7 from Jorg, or he said this before, and I said it wrong. Jorge? Is that the one? Jorge? For $7. How did you come up with the genius infinite wisdom yell? Did it go through an evolution, or did it come fully formed? One of you is going to know more than I do. I don't remember how that happened. I don't remember how it manifested, how it did. I'm not even sure where I pulled that out of my ass from. But it is an original. I'll tell you that. It is an original. The only way I can achieve Climax 1, I recall hearing a buddy of mine saying it, a coworker of mine saying it while we were working out. And I laughed so fucking hard. Because he was... What? We were benching, I think, and... I was joking about letting the bar go so that it, choked him, like it landed on his throat and he died. And he's like, oh yeah, please don't do that. It's the only way I can achieve climax. He said it in such a dry way and so flippantly that I lost it. And so that got stolen. I stole that from him and I've incorporated it in my show and it's mine now. It's my catchphrase. Cause the real winners don't create, they iterate. Martin Luther King Jr., 2007. Someone's gonna be like, that doesn't sound right at all. BAP for $9.99, thank you. Do you still buy physical media? Annoying how some things are released on disc and some not. I have many incomplete collections. Example, Stranger Things. Where is my laser dick? Freudian slip. Freudian dick. Where is my laser dick full series set? Again, I don't know where your laser dick full series set is. Your laser disc full series might be incomplete because I stopped collecting shit when I was paying $60 for like one season of South Park. Maybe they were 45 or 50. It was expensive. I have the entirety of Gilmore Girls somewhere back behind me. I have the entire collection of Dawson's Creek on DVD. I was paying per season. Those were like $50 each. I'm dropping $1,000 on TV show box sets, and why? Halfway through them, they change up the look, and it pissed me off. Scrubs had a nice thing going, and then they cheapened out with the later seasons, thinned up the boxes. It's not uniform. South Park did the same. They had such a nice game going, and at one point, they changed it up. Or the alignments on the spine, they switch it up at some point, and then it looks like shit. No, I'm over collecting anything anymore. I'm not a collection person. What you see behind me is the entirety of all the bullshit in my home. It's all for show. Everything else is just empty walls and couches and TVs, and that's it. I mean, I'm half joking, but I really don't have much more than you see in this room. I keep dropping my glasses. Should probably just set them down or keep them on, but there's that glare. People don't like the glare. Paul Bros for Never for $9.99. Thank you, sir. What are your top 3 anticipated movies and TV shows in 2026? Shows for me are The Boys, Invincible, and House of the Dragon. Movies, The Odyssey, Disney new animated movie Hex, and Dune 3. That's a great list. Your movies are about the same for me, although I would swap Hex with Mario Galaxy. I'm excited for that one. I'm curious about Avengers Doomsday because I think it's going to be a complete train wreck. As for TV shows, The Boys I am very excited about. Invincible I am also very excited about. I don't care about the House of Dragon. I tried season 1. It just did not stick for me. people seem to have enjoyed it, but I couldn't go on. I don't even know what season they're on now. 3? For a third TV series, goddamn. I mean, I'm excited for it, but that's not going to be out for another, like, 3 years probably. What else is there? I don't think I'm really watching anything else. I would have told you The Great British Bake Off, but now that Prue's gone, what the hell am I doing anymore? I don't even know. First we lose Will Arnett from the Lego Masters, and now I lose Prue from Great British Bake Off. GBB, it's disgusting. Did we hit our goal? I just realized I've been going over an hour. This stupid goal thing. Wait, did I not make the goal? Did I never make the goal, actually? Oh, that's classic. That's vintage. That's vintage Adam. What a dumbass. Oh my God. Bubba says, we're at 172 cash. You never set the goal. Nope, you didn't. Winning. Awesome. Well, I mean, this has been a good night. You guys have been great with Super Chat, so let's keep the ball rolling. We have an hour. We're at an hour and 3. We need to hit 400 for that Heated Rivalries recap. I don't think that's going to happen if we're at 179. But let's just push on a little bit further. Rudy never did Rudy just, he messaged me and then he was probably pissed that I didn't get back to him and now he's gone. Let's see. He's probably in his pajamas and he's curled up in bed. Interesting. Okay, well, that friendship is over, I guess. Speaking of catchphrases, thank you for the $1.99. How about strong female leads? And for a live stream featuring only a male host, quite frankly, it's about time. Yes, the strong female leads hasn't been said in a while. I'm sure it'll make an appearance in one of these upcoming Star Trek episodes. Lone Wolf for $5. Thank you. Crazy we are getting The Boys final season, Invincible Season 4, and Daredevil Born Again Season 2 around the same time. Content creator are going to eat good, I say. I probably won't cover any of those shows, to be honest with you. I think I reviewed The Boys once or twice. Those numbers were bad. I think I covered Invincible once or twice. Those numbers were bad. I think I covered Daredevil Born Again once or twice, and those numbers were sad. And I couldn't even finish Daredevil the last season because it just wasn't good. But yeah, other content creators will probably do fine. I don't know why I took these off for that little bit of time. Killjoy for $4.99. Thank you, Killjoy. How with a $? How money do I have to pay for you to do a review of both sidelined movies, The QB and Me and Intercepted? I've never even heard of either of these movies. Sidelined movies? Oh my, what are these? Sidelined, The QB and Me? Wait, there's two. Oh, Intercepted? Is that the sequel? Sidelined, Intercepted. What? I've never heard of these. No one's going to watch that. No one's going to watch reviews for those. That's amazing, though. For $400, I'll review the two movies. Killjoy. But you need to PayPal me at adamohlinger@gmail.com so that this fucking YouTube live stream doesn't take 40% of it. So just send $400 to PayPal, adamohlinger@gmail. and I'll get started on it toot sweet. And yes, I gave an extreme amount of money because who's going to be searching for that? As fun as it probably would be. Watso MD for $2. Did you steal the fast forward from Riley Reid? I don't know who's Riley Reid. Riley Reid, American pornographic film actress. I did not. I don't even know what that would mean in context of Riley Reid, but maybe I'll look into her work after this is done for research. Stuckmanized Fatty for $2. Thank you. Hey, bud, who are the talentless hacks of Hollywood? Ooh. Well, Rockin' Robin from Stranger Things. We know I don't care for Miss Hawk. Maybe she's good in other things, but not that. Dakota Johnson, I don't think is anything great, although she was pretty good in The Materialist, so I'm not going to knock her straight up. But the Nepo powers are definitely strong with her. Pauly Shore back in the day was definitely a talentless hack. I don't think it's fair to really throw him under the bus now. He hasn't been relevant for, 25, 30 years. But that was a name that came to mind. Larry the Cable Guy. Never cared for the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. This is going to age me so hard. Most people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I never liked the Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Talentless hacks of Hollywood. Director-wise, Brett Ratner's definitely up there. Although, who's excited? Who is freaking over the moon for the new Melania Trump documentary coming out at the end of the month? I cannot fucking wait to cover that movie. Might lose some subscribers on that one, but I'm all in. I'm all in on the documentary for Melania Trump. Directed by Brett Ratner. What a douche. BAP for $4.99, thank you. You need an old lady neck chain for your glasses. It will come in handy during bingo night. I know. I got to get the old lady chain. It just hangs right down here for the readers. $10 from the top rope from Red Russell. Is that 1100? Thank you, Red Russell. Hey, Adam, I just wondered, being from Minnesota, did you watch a lot of Mystery Science Theater 3000 in the 90s or Riff Tracks? The last 4 seasons on Sci-Fi were all connected, making them mind-blowingly funny. I've never in my life seen a single episode of either, but I know what both of them are. I know it seems crazy, but I just have never watched them. I'm familiar with the concept. They look like I would have a great time. It was just never in the cards for me. Stuckmanized Fatty for $2. Thank you again. Read out the worst screen combos, the Razzies 2026. What? The worst screen combos, Razzies 2026. Worst pictures. Oh, God, no. Allow ads, you stupid piece of shit. Sorry, my ad block was trying to block this site, and now it's like throwing a fit. Where's screen combos? Get off of me, Hollywood Reporter. With your ad block crap. Ugh! I gotta go to a different one. Go to Variety. Another notable category is Worst Screen Combo, with the nominees including Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, James Corden and Rihanna in Smurfs, Ice Cube and his Zoom camera in War of the Worlds, Robert De Niro as Frank and Vito in The Alto Knights, and The Weeknd and his colossal ego in Hurry Up Tomorrow. Wait, what was Snow White's? Nominees including the Seven Dwarfs from the live-action Snow White. Okay. Ice Cube and his Zoom camera. That's hilarious. That's funny. That should win. Paul Bros for Never for $4.99. Thank you. I think you should retry The Boys or Invincible. Gotta realize as you grow, you could get a lot more views compared to 2 years ago when you covered it. I mean, I can humor it. I'll watch The Boys when it hits, so if I can cover it the day after, then that's fine. I'll give it a shot. And then I'll make you eat those words. Sean Dawes 5125 for $4.99. Thank you. You shoulder get into Traders. Better than British Bake Off. You should get into Traders. I don't think they're the same thing. I saw Traders was being heavily promoted. Doesn't it have... Oh, what's that guy's name? Is it Alan Cumming? Is he in Traders? Traders show. I like Alan Cumming if that's him. Ugh. By the time I find it, someone in the live chat will already have answered it for me. Alan Cumming hosts the American version. Oh, okay. BAP for $4.99. Thank you. My own private what? My own private Suzio or Uzio wants your thoughts on Jared Leto Skeletor. Oh, okay. I can't read. Thoughts on Jared Leto's Skeletor. You're welcome, Chatman. I feel like there's a lot of lore I'm missing out on in the comments. I don't care for Jared Leto. The only time I liked him, there was 2 times I remember really enjoying Jared Leto in a film. One, he started on fire in Panic Room. The other, he got his face pounded in Fight Club. He was also fine in Dallas Buyers Club. But I don't care for him. As Skeletor, what is that even going to be? Is he just going to do the voice? Are they going to CG Skeletor? That He-Man trailer looked pretty abysmal. The teaser they showed, yikes. I hope the final product is not what I'm seeing there, because my God, that was rough. Lone Wolf for $2. Thank you. Better Jack Quaid film Companion or Novocaine? I liked Companion better. I did. I think Jack Quaid is... I enjoy him, but I do like him better in a smaller dose. I think he's better as a Justin Long-esque character. Not necessarily in the spotlight. Keep him as a wingman. Keep him as a secondary, not the lead actor. And I understand Companion, he was one of the leads, but he felt a little less in your face than he does in Novocaine. Mr. Nice Guy for $1.99. Thank you. Hey, Adam, thoughts on The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, a classic Western? I don't know. I haven't seen it in a million years. My grandpa was a big fan of Westerns. He was a big fan of Clint Eastwood. I remember watching a lot of those movies with him and thinking Clint Eastwood was a badass. But I have not seen that movie since I was probably like 9 years old. Unfortunately, I would not be able to give you great thoughts on it because I don't remember it well. What is this name? HLB Comer, Comer, $5. Thank you. Can you please say quickly, quickly to the leather armoire. Quickly to the black... Oh, is that what I said? Quickly to the black leather armoire. That's right. You are the best. Love your humor and delivery. What I just did there... I'm going to keep taking these on and off. What I just did there is how I have to film those recaps. Because unlike my regular movie reviews, the recaps are scripted in their entirety. And then when I film them, I usually come up with 3 or 4 other little gems to throw in the mix. But like something like, quickly to the black leather armoire, I probably said it and then said it again 4 or 5 times like I just did. And that's for the entirety of the script when I film. And then I still fuck things up, like call city states or call Will Matt in the finale of Stranger Things. Like, the brain is just not firing the same as the mouth. They're not in sync sometimes. Killjoy is back for $1.99. Thank you. Look up Sideline to the QB review. Hella views, $50. PayPal. I like how he whittles me down from 400 to 50, just straight up. Like I'm on Pawn Stars. I got to frame it. I got to get it in the shop. I got people to feed. I'm taking all the risk here. 50 is the best I can do. Let's see. What was the name of this stupid ass movie? QB. I forgot the name of it. What the fuck was it called? Now I got to look back on this damn super chat. Oh, Sidelined. Sidelined, QB and me review. 1.8 million years ago from Dylan is in Trouble. This guy has 2 million subscribers, so not really a fair one to look at. These are all from a year ago, keep in mind. Noah Beck's movie, 500,000 views from a year ago. This person has 500,000 subscribers. They made another Wattpad movie. I don't even know what that means. 83,000 views a year ago. This person has 535,000 subscribers. And she's holding up some stupid little microphone she's selling. Webtoon makes movies. I mean, these are all massive channels compared to mine. This person got 990 views for Sidelined review. And she has 2,000 subscribers. So it's all going to be, it's adjusted based on the viewers that you have. $50 is too low. The best I can do is 300. It's my final offer. I got to frame it. I got to get it in the store. It is 10:20 and Rudy's asking now if he can join. Sure, I can stick around for about 15 or so minutes. Hop in. BAP for $4.99. Thank you. Here's a $5 for nothing at all. Goal Schmoll. You're a winner no matter what. These pretzels are making me thirsty. Love the Seinfeld reference. BAP for $1.99. Take 2 minutes and go watch Celery Man. Paul Rudd. Did I catch up on these? I think I caught up. Adam, have you seen any Mr. Beast videos, and do you think he's a greedy, soulless piece of shit? Well, I don't know him, and I've only seen maybe 3 of his videos. They were incredibly well produced. He obviously has a team. Fun fact, I interviewed to work for Mr. Beast on his crew, but they were looking for a director, and not in the sense of action or you go over there. They were looking for someone that could get like a helicopter to land on a football field. Like they were looking for a guy that could make that happen. Those types of things. I was like, yeah, so I'm going to get off of this call now. And that was exactly what happened. True story. I don't know him. I just know that his face annoys me when he's in the thumbnail smiling like this. And it's all like AI fakey looking. I hate that. What are your top 5 A24 films so far? Thank you for the $2. Top 5 A24 films? So I have to go look at the A24 catalog now. You're really making me put in the work tonight. A24 movies. I can tell you one for sure is going to be Marcel the Shell with Shoes On. I love that movie. That might be my favorite A24 movie. But let me see. Oh, they have such a artsy-fartsy website, too. Marty Supreme is probably in my top 5. Wait, Nausea 2 is an A24 distributed film, I'm guessing. Well, Nausea 2 would be in my top 5. Heretic might be in there. The Iron Claw is in my top 5. Talk to Me. That's probably 6. Man, Everything Everywhere All at Once would be in my top 5. Now I have 7 in my top 5. Uncut Gems would teeter in the top 8. Midsummer would be in the top 10. Hereditary would be in the top 10. I think I'll leave it there. I mean, it would be pretty easy to put together a top 10 for A24 movies. And you only asked for 5. Bing Bong, thank you for $4.99. You think we're going to get a ton more sequels from Disney, considering Inside Out 2 and Zootopia 2 both did $1.5 billion plus? Kind of crazy. Oh, we're absolutely going to get more sequels. They got sequels coming out the yin-yang. You know who knows all about this is my expert panelist. Let me get this off. My expert panelist, Rudy. He knows all about Disney sequels. He loves them all. He's a massive fan of them. Let's bring him in. How you doing, sir? Oh, shit. I don't have my headphones set. I didn't set up for this at all. And you know what? Last time I did this, I couldn't. We had like huge technical issues. So we'll see.
Oh my God.
Works.
All right.
You there?
I'm here.
No.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
So last time this happened, I had to switch to Safari because Safari for some reason worked when all these other ones didn't. I'm going to keep you in the stream and you're just going to say hi and run this for 2 seconds. And I'm going to jump over to Safari and see if I can make it happen. Okay.
Sure.
Otherwise, unfortunately, I'll probably have to kick you off, Rudy, because this is just going to be
fine.
too much of a nightmare. But give me a second.
All right.
1 second.
Double Rudy. Double the fun.
I'm leaving the stream.
Insane. Sing row your boat gently down the stream. Hey everybody, I just took over Adam's channel. How's everybody doing? What is up? Can y'all hear me? Is it loud and clear? I'm glad Adam invited me over. Adam and I talk daily, and I just threw the invite out there. I'm like, hey, you know what? If you got a few minutes, I'd like to jump on the live and just see how everybody's doing. We can talk. The Bone Temple, I just saw it this past weekend. That was probably one of the best theatrical experiences I've had in a while. That was really fun. I don't want to spoil it, but there's a few segments in that movie that I just got out of my chair and was applauding and just going insane when that happened. So I love the movie. I know the 28 years later had some mixed reviews. I know a lot of people were maybe a little iffy on Danny Boyle's direction. They called it maybe distracting, some of the experimental things he did. I love Danny Boyle, so I gave it a pass. But this one I think is going to be more accepted. So I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Finally, someone coming and running this channel. What is up, everybody? Lone Wolf. Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? I don't know if I can share or like bring up anything here. Any comments here? Hoping to see Bone Temple this weekend. Yes, go see it. Me and my wife hardly go to the movies. We wait till it goes on streaming because we have a baby 3 years old. So we hardly go when it's a first run. but we saw Bone Temple. We went on Sunday, and I went out of that theater just hyped. I was like, yes, I loved it.
Why does it shock me that you're talking about Bone Temple right when I walk in here?
Oh, dude, it was awesome. That was one of the best movie experiences I had in a while. I was like hyped.
I liked it too. I had a good time with it. And
Yeah.
this is coming from someone that obviously didn't care for the last one. So
Yeah.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Well, I'm fine now that, I got into Safari, the only browser that apparently lets me talk to people anymore on a live stream. There was an update for the Mac, I don't know, a week or so back, and then everything just went to shit. And for some reason, Firefox and Chrome just cannot seem to make it work. So we'll just how convenient that Apple's native browser is the only one that works now for this live streaming stuff.
Yeah. There's something fishy with that, man. I don't know. I never use Safari. I'm always Chrome. Yeah,
I'm a Chrome guy too, although it eats up a lot of resources. There was one more super chat. Ever listened to the Jerky Boys from 199? Thank you, BAP. I did listen to the Jerky Boys. They were pretty funny. And I basically, though, know most of my stuff from the Jerky Boys based on that episode of Arrested Development where George Michael is pranking his dad because he loves the Jerky Boys.
I had the CD.
Did you watch Arrested Development, Rudy?
No, but I remember the Jerky Boys had a CD, like in the 90s, guys were passing around that CD, like, you got to hear it. It's funny. And I thought it was okay.
Okay. Well, guys, if you don't know Rudy, he's from Gen X Reviews. He's awesome. And are we still good on Monday? Is that still happening?
Yeah. You and Cody are a signed deal. Yeah. We're going to do it, man.
Where is that going to be at so these guys can watch it? Or I'll obviously link it, but if you know now.
Well, it's not going to be live. It's going to be just us, and then it'll be put on my Rooted Advice channel. So it's not going to be a movie conversation. I just kind of want to get you out of your element and get the real raw Adam. I want to get you in the raw form and just talk about a little bit of movies, but just a little bit of other things. Your last live,
You'll get me in the raw form.
Oh, yes.
You'll get me in the raw form.
But I saw your last live and you touched on some topics. Some people were asking about marriage and things like that. I'm like, yes, that's the kind of Adam I want to get. So we're going to talk about real things like that and some movies as well. But mainly just, I want to see I want people to see you and Cody in the raw form. I've said raw like 5 times already. But
we'll raw dog it. We'll go hard. We'll go raw.
And we'll be shirtless.
Of course, obviously that didn't need to be said. Adam does sex. Yes, of course. That's what this is all going to be about. All right. Well, I will make sure to link that when it's up, probably later next week. Then I would imagine it'll take you a little while to cut out all of Cody's parts so that it's just a conversation between you and I.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, there you go. Or I'll mess with the pitch with his voice and make him sound like a gremlin or something. I don't know.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Because he has that rich baritone.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So Rudy's been here before. But Rudy, we're just gonna, we're gonna hit some comments. We're gonna chat for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have a glass of warm milk and go to bed. I've been going to bed now watching. What's the show that my wife and I watch? Below Deck. We're on season 12, and it's just a complete shit show. You want to talk about advice you shouldn't get from anyone? The people on Below Deck are not well equipped to give anyone life advice. They're just a disaster.
I gotta check that out.
Oh, it's hilarious. All right, we got Jonathan Perman for $1.99. Thank you. Worst restaurant experience. Thoughts on Mercy 2026. My worst restaurant experience. I went on a date with my wife Lindsay. We were just going out at the time, I believe, and I can't remember the name of the restaurant, but it was a place at the Mall of America. It's not there anymore, shocker, but it was based on an athlete, and it was a chain of restaurants, and we both got our meals. We ordered different things, and they tasted disgusting. Like, they looked, first off, the presentation was abysmal. Secondly, if you've ever seen Chef Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, that is exactly how the food looked and how I imagined the back of the kitchen looked. I don't remember the name of the place, but someone might be able to figure it out based on it being a prominent athlete of sorts. So we both complained, which we've never really done ever about food. And I think they gave us half off. They didn't even give us the full price off of the meal. Mercy's probably going to be terrible. I'm going to it tomorrow. We'll find out.
Oh no.
Rudy, do you have a bad dinner experience or any?
I don't
restaurant?
like buffets. You know, the all you can eat buffets.
Oh
Those
yeah, yeah.
those get me nauseous for some reason. Maybe all the food, all the smells. I mean, you have shrimp scampi right here, then lasagna. It just messes with my senses. And if I get too much of a certain smell, I get a headache. So I think anything like a Golden Corral or a buffet like $5.99 all you can eat, those get me sick.
True story. I was at a Golden Corral once when I was probably 11, and I grabbed what I thought at the time was a massive amount of tapioca pudding. I went
Yeah.
back to the table, huge spoonful in the mouth, and my face just dropped, just completely shell shocked by the butter that I put in my mouth. I just took a heaping, helping spoonful of butter that I thought was tapioca pudding. That's the tapioca
That's
pudding
hilarious.
story. Yeah,
That's hilarious.
yeah, that was my 9/11.
Yeah.
Someone
I
brought
haven't
that
seen
up
Mercy.
earlier. Like, yeah, never forget. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't Return to Silent Hill come out tomorrow? Because that's the one I'm going to go see because I'm a big
What?
Silent Hill fan.
Really?
I think so, right?
Oh my God.
You're the
I don't
movie
know.
guy. I'm just kidding.
I
Right
have
now. I'm picking
I
on
have
you.
no idea.
I think
It's so funny. People are like, "Yeah, what do you think of the shakeup with the director of Batman: Brave and the Bold?" And they'll ask me like movie related questions. Like, I don't fucking know. What are we talking about? What's Batman: Brave and the? Who's Batman? Return to Silent Hill release date.
Yeah, when is
January 23rd. You're right. Son of a gun.
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to go see because again, I know it may be bad, but I love Silent Hill. You see I have the nurse back there. My son got me the nurse from part 2 for Christmas, so I'm a big fan. I play the soundtrack every day for my work mix. Eerie, atmospheric music calms me down, and that soundtrack I play every day. So I'm down with the underground. I think Adam froze everybody. Adam, do you need to be rebooted? Hello, Adam. Well, it happens every now and then. Adam needs to be rebooted and reset to his factory settings. So we're just going to stand by and wait for that to happen, everybody. So I'll get to some questions while Adam's rebooting here. Somebody had asked in the chat about seeing Mercy, I think is what it was. Or no, it was Marty Supreme. I have not seen that.
I straight
What the hell happened?
I exit out of my own fucking stream. This is a professional channel. This is what you get here, Rudy. It's a good thing you're here because I would have like crashed out several times already,
Yeah,
and then the stream would have just been dead.
I got it, man. If it happens again, don't worry about it. I'll take the wheel.
Well, now I'm like extra happy you're here because I had no idea Return to the Silent Hill came out tomorrow. I might have to pull a double feature and go to Mercy and that.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's like -45 here tomorrow.
I know. Have you prepared for that winter storm? It's going to hit San Antonio as well, man. I mean,
yeah, I prepared. I have a jacket and gloves and a hat. I mean, what else am I supposed to do at this point?
Yeah.
It's just miserable.
I told my wife that if I die like in a live, she can eat my back and my buttocks because there's a lot of meat back there that can survive. Yeah. That's enough food for the entire winter. So they'll be all right.
Have you seen that movie Alive?
Oh, I saw it at the theater, man. That's how old I am.
Mm.
Netflix did another movie on it that I think is a lot better. I forgot the name of it, but it was made and it's like subtitled. But that's more authentic to what happened.
I mean, I remember liking Alive quite a bit when I saw it.
Mm-hmm. Ethan Hawke, great movie, all that. Yeah.
What are some movies you love most? Wait, what are some movies you love most hate? Translate that for me. What are some movies you love the most to hate? Maybe like a movie that's terrible and it's fun to make fun of. Merlin Troutman, thank you for the $1.99. I think that's what he means. And if that's the case, Cats is definitely up there. The live action cat, well, not live action, whatever that thing was, with Taylor Swift's pussy, you can see in the movie. She's a pussy cat in the movie.
Oh, I thought you were talking about camel toe. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just the whole toe is on display. It's a cattle toe. Is really.
Oh, cattle toe.
Yeah, cattle toe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have used that joke in the roast.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? Do you have anything that's just so terrible that it's fun to? Street Fighter, live action Street Fighter.
Well, I like those. Are we talking guilty pleasures?
No, I think it means movies that you like love to hate on.
I mean,
I'm sorry. No, I think you're right. You know what? Commas are important, people. Commas are everything in grammar. What are some movies you love? comma, most hate. A question mark would have helped too, but now I get what he's saying. What are some movies you love that most people don't like?
Pootie Tang is a fun one. I love that one. That one cracks me up all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, Pootie Tang is great. And what else? Flash Gordon. I love that. I don't know if people like that. I think it gets a lot of hate, but that's one of my classic movies ever, and I love that to death.
I'm trying to think of a movie. Well, Speed Racer is always my go-to.
That's
I love
a great
Speed Racer.
movie.
I love Speed
I don't
Racer.
know why it flopped, man.
It
That
got
was a,
just well, it flopped and it got shellacked by the critics.
yeah.
Yeah, but that's I've seen that movie probably like 7 times.
No, that's great. Matthew Fox is so like underappreciated for his work.
He is.
Yeah.
I agree. Rudy, have you seen Marty Supreme yet? Thoughts?
I have not. I have not. So like I said, with the baby, the wife and I hardly go to the movie, so we wait till it goes on streaming. But that's why we were lucky to go see Bone Temple. So we're like, hey, we're excited. So I have not,
Marty
but I hear it's
Supreme
great.
It's excellent.
Okay.
Targaryen Boss 4042 for $4.99. Thank you, Targaryen Boss. I'm the one who asked about your wife and if you ever thought about divorce. After your advice, I decided to stay with her and make it work. Thanks. That is awesome to hear. It would have been funny if he said the opposite.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't on that live because I would have told him to probably follow.
After your advice, I packed my bags, I threw her out, and we demolished the home. Stuckmanized Fatty for $2. Thank you. Which stand-up comedians have you dickheads watched? Well, Chris Rock was my so after my dad passed when I was in high school, I remember, I mean, you're at your lowest point, right? But I was on the couch downstairs with a bunch of his brothers and there was some uncles there. And I remember we put on Chris Rock's Bigger and Blacker, I believe was the one. And we were fucking laughing. Just, you couldn't even hear his jokes. There was so much laughter in the room at everything he was saying. And man, you talk about comedy healing you for a little bit. Those couple hours, we were completely transported from the trauma in front of us and we were taken there and it was amazing. I saw Jerry Seinfeld live in Minnesota with my buddies. I think my mom got me tickets for my birthday one year. It was awesome. I left my wallet there. I remember I forgot my wallet, which was a very Seinfeldian thing to do, a George thing to do, actually. Actually, I think his dad lost his wallet in an episode, but I was able to retrieve it the next day, so that was good. So I would say that was my highlight of comedians seeing live, and then Chris Rock was my highlight of watching live, or watching on TV. I'm done, Rudy, if you want to say something.
Live, I've seen George Lopez, Paul Rodriguez. I've seen Omar Epps. I think Omar Epps was the funniest. But
Omar Epps was a comedian?
Yeah, he's great.
I didn't know that.
He's hilarious, dude.
I mean, I liked him. We're talking Omar Epps from like Major League 2, right?
Oh, that's the Omar Epps. Oh, shit. I meant the other act. Who's the guy who played Day next Friday?
Oh, I don't know.
That guy. I'm so sorry. That
I was going to say, like, Omar Epps is a comedian? Like, he was funny as Willie Mays Hayes.
Your age is messing with your brain now, like next Friday. Well, that comedian. The chat knows what I'm talking about, and I've just embarrassed myself.
No, that's okay. I do it all the time. That's part of it.
It's
Jim Gaffigan is very funny too.
Mike Epps.
Mike Epps. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You're forgiven, Merlin. I was just giving you shit. He said, okay, let's see. We got Lone Wolf for $5. Thank you. It's been a while. Thoughts on Severance as a whole and who your favorite characters so far? For me, it's Milchick. Speaking of Cody, he just uploaded. Well, let's stick around here, guys. Calm down. That video will be there. We will not. Severance, I'm enjoying the ride. I didn't love the last season like I did the first. I think it went 2. Either that or I didn't like the second half as much as the first. I'm pretty sure they've gone a couple seasons, but whatever the last one was, I'm starting to worry they're adding too much into it. It's getting kind of a Lost thing going now where I don't know if it actually knows the end game and where it's going to go. As far as favorite character, I don't know if I really have one. I just, they're all kind of fine. There's no real standout for me on that show.
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
We just saw Pluribus. Is that how you pronounce it? Pluribus.
Pluribus.
That was great.
Bus. Oh, really? I didn't care for it as much.
Mhm.
You loved it?
I did. Yeah, the ex-wife
Yeah.
and my wife and I loved it. Yeah, we loved it. It's like nothing happens, but you can't take your eyes off the screen. You're just so intrigued on like what happened, what's going on,
Yeah.
and that's all I'm going to say. No spoilers.
I loved the first episode. I thought it was about as good as a first episode can get. And
Yeah.
then it kind of just did this the whole time for me. I was very disappointed because I really like Vince Gilligan. Obviously Breaking Bad is amazing. I'm rewatching that with my family right now and we're loving it.
Mm-hmm.
And even Better Call Saul I think is excellent. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, he didn't hit this one out for me. And then I did find out he wasn't really the writer on those other shows. He was the creator, but a lot of other talent was writing them. And he, I think, wrote most of Pluribus. And maybe that's where I'm feeling off with it. I just don't jive with Carol. She doesn't really do anything for me.
She was new for you. Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the actress. I liked her in
Oh yeah, she's great.
in Better Call Saul. Okay, let's go with we got BAP for 199. Native Minnesotans, -45. Nice day, don't you know? Yeah, it's gonna be great. Really, really. My mom texted me this morning. Hey, Adam, thinking of you guys from Florida, where she is the next couple months. Thanks, Mom. I bet you wish you were back in South Carolina. Yeah, I do.
I've never experienced weather below 10 degrees, so I don't know what negative anything feels like. I bet, do you freeze in the air instantaneously like the T-1000 and just crumble?
Have you ever seen the movie The Day After Tomorrow?
Yes.
Where they're running
yes.
away from the cold. That's pretty much what you're doing. You go as fast as you can from point A to point B. The problem is when it gets that negative, you're not moving fast at all. You're just so like frigidly cold that it's like, yeah, it sucks. You try not to leave, but now I guess I have 2 movies to see somehow tomorrow in this god awful weather. Lone Wolf for $2. Thank you. Adam, can we get another Jeremy Johns impression? Oh God. Okay, I'll try. Hello, guys. We're going to the next movie. It's called Mercy. Mercy is a story about Chris Pratt sitting in a chair for 2 hours. It's got Rebecca Ferguson. It's going to be awesome. Here's the poster next to me. Let's go. I'm still using the same title card I have since 1997. It works. It's fine. I got red screen behind me. Here's, blah, 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 subscribe, punch, do all that stuff. I'm a little off tonight. Sorry, but that was
it was me. It was me. I'm affecting your aura. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Last week I did like a round robin. I did Sean Chandler. I did I couldn't do Cody because Cody's kind of just like a chill dude. There's not like a lot you can do with it. Sean's pretty easy because he's so like over the top and energetic. And hey guys. Okay, we got Sean Dawes 5125. I did the same thing last time I read his name. Sean Dawes. Thoughts on Legion M's push to copy Angel Studio? I don't, again, this is like, I guess I know about movies, but I don't. Well, what the fuck's Legion M? Legion M.
Is that one of the 7 circles of hell? I don't know. One of the princes of hell. I don't know.
I'm going to try not to close the tab again. Oh man, Safari's thing is so stupid. They don't do tabs. They do these like weird little long spheres. Get that shit out of here. How do I even close it? Oh, there's a little X. No, this is, I don't like any part of this.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. We need tabs or bust. Sorry, I don't have any thoughts, Sean Dawes or Days, because I don't know anything about Legion M. I don't care that they're copying Angel Studio. That doesn't matter. Studios copies. Like A24, Screen Gems kind of do a lot of the same stuff. And then who's the other horror studio? Who's the Blumhouse? Blumhouse is like Kids Bop, A24 these days. Like they all kind of find a little bit of their own carving. So I'm guessing Legion M is going to be more religious, holy based crap, but they might put a little bit of their own flavor onto it. Maybe lower budget crap. Simba is Life 5982 for $4.99. You think any young adult fantasy series will match the scale of Harry Potter? No. I mean, at some point, Probably, but it's going to be a while because I don't know if there's any young adult books right now that rival Harry Potter. That's the problem, is you got to have another like massive success on that scale in order for a movie to hit that scale as well. I just don't think that that's going to come organically. So probably not in my lifetime.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Maybe.
Maybe Rudy's got that book ready. Maybe he's got it ready to go.
Yeah.
He's going to release it to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's another Harry Potter right there. Bimonial Shreedy for $4.99. Do you think we will ever have so many original fantasy series? Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. Back in early 2000s, we got Lord of the Rings, Pirates, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Maze Runner. I mean, it's a trend typically. So Potter set the stage, and then all those other ones came out to kind of lap up its, the little shit that it left behind.
Yeah.
We're not in that stage anymore. I mean, there was even some that he didn't mention. What was that terrible one? The Machine one that was like produced by Peter Jackson.
That Walking House.
Yeah. What was that shitty
Steamboat
thing
Technology?
Steamboat,
I don't know.
Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the one I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
That was another.
We connect on this level. I can't describe, but I don't know the name of the book. Yeah.
It's got the Chloe Grace Moretz is the star of it.
Mm-hmm.
Some Spiritual Machines, I think it was called.
Sure. Let's go with
okay.
that.
Well, whatever it was called, that was another one. And that was probably the final death blow for the young adult novels, movies. You just have to have a trend that gets picked up. I think we will eventually get back to original fantasy series. But again, it's going to take a big movie to start the ball rolling again.
Yeah.
Right now, we are in sequelized world. We're in live action remake world for Disney. And we're still kind of riding the coattails of the nostalgia wave, which is why there's a He-Man movie coming out now. Mm-hmm. And even the trailer for that He-Man was like a VHS tape going into
I had the entire collection of He-Man and Castle Grayskull. I had Land Shark. It has everything, dude. So I'm going to go check it out.
I was off. It's Mortal Instruments, not Spiritual Instruments.
That's
or whatever
Steamboat
the hell
Willie.
I said.
Yeah.
Well, you were closer, yeah. Mortal Engines, but that's not Chloe? It's not Chloe Grace Moretz in Mortal Engines? What one is Chloe Grace Moretz in? Because she's in one too, where she's like falling against a plane. She's like, whoa!
Wasn't that Martin Scorsese animated movie Hugo or something?
Oh, is that what it was?
I don't know.
That might have been it. Chloe Grace Moretz Hugo.
Yeah, she was in
it. No, it's not that one. No.
Okay.
How dare you? No. Someone tell me the Chloe Grace Moretz movie where she's in a plane at one point and there's an explosion and she flies backwards. That's all I can say about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like Into the Darkness or something. The Fifth Wave. I don't think it's the Fifth Wave.
These also like made up movie titles.
Well, I don't know about Into the Darkness, but the Fifth Wave is sadly a real thing. Maybe it's not Chloe Grace Moretz, and I've just had a fever dream about it. The year is 2046. Thank you, BAP. What reboots are happening? As much as it pains me to say, will probably have to pay a ticket and die a little inside to go to Back to the Future.
Oh no, they can't touch that. Don't ever touch that.
They can touch it. How old is Robert Zemeckis?
I don't know, but I know when he dies is when they're gonna do it. But
exactly. So they have a counter. They just are counting down the days until Robert dies, and then they can get that thing into production. And then we can see the movie about Marty McFly's daughter, Maggie McFly, and she's going to befriend a Doc Brown, but it'll be a female doctor played by like Melissa McCarthy or something. Mm-hmm. Hijinks will ensue. It'll be awful. And it's not going to be called Back to the Future. It's going to be called Front to the Past.
Something insanely idiotic. Yeah.
Front
and they'll make $1 billion.
It's going to be a prequel sequel at the same time.
At that point, there'll be nothing but AI movies, and they'll be like, we won't be able to tell from reality or not. Like,
of
oh,
course,
wow.
yes. And you and I will also be AI reviewing the
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a AI version of me, but like the son of Jor-El, like Marlon Brando in Superman 1, so my kids can talk to me when I leave this earth.
But it's all terrible advice.
Yeah.
Hello, son. Are you here
Yeah.
to disappoint me again?
Dead ass,
Did
son? Really? Dead ass? Just kidding.
$4.99. Thank you. Did Rudy watch Stranger Things season 5, and did he hate it as much as Adam?
I didn't see one episode.
Good for you.
I didn't see one. Like I said, when it comes to like movies like that, I mean, I'll check it out when I get a chance. But the last time they were on, 3 years ago, every episode was like 2.5 hours, and some of them were fillers. I'm like, this is a waste of time. They could have consolidated the story in 5 episodes, but it was like 9, and that just really turned me off. So I'll check it out when I get a chance.
It peaked at 1. It peaked at season
1.
Oh,
it was great.
It was so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think any other show has rode the like fumes as well as Stranger Things did with that first season.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf for $2. Thank you. Adam, are you? I'm vengeance. I'm not. No. My son Connor did a parody video years ago. I did a short where he was like emo Batman, and I put like the black eyeliner under him, and he was like staring at Shadow the Hedgehog to get like extra angry. And yeah, it was pretty funny. It was very funny. Okay. Is Argyle, John Cena 2024 movie, good? No, it's not. It's entertaining, but it's not good. That's what I'd say.
It's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. Watchmen, or not Watchmen. What's the director? Is it Matthew Vaughn?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did
the Kingsman movies were great.
Movies.
Yeah.
The first Kingsman was great.
Yeah.
The second one was all right. And then he did Kingsman, and I didn't like that one at all.
Mm-hmm.
People always ask, when is Hollywood going to reboot Back to the Future? And I'm always like, never, because it's too iconic to succeed with the new cast and crew. Well, yeah, but they'll still try at some point.
Would you call that a perfect movie? I would.
Yeah, I think it's about as perfect as a movie can get.
Yeah.
Although it's not a perfect I'm not like huge on the third one. I like the third one, but I don't love the third one. I think the first two, it's crazy because the first two always to me feel like they're so connected.
Yeah.
But 2 and 3 were the ones that were shot at the same time. So it's just bizarre.
I think I've seen 3 the least. 1 and 2 are my favorite. I mean, they're classics, but 3, I've seen it maybe 3 times. That's it.
Yeah, that's about right. The steam train DeLorean was a bit much.
Mm-hmm.
$4.99 from Sheedy. Thank you. Either of you have a most shockingly good movie for 2025, like a movie you were so shocked by how good it was?
I can't think of anything right now.
I actually put out a top 10 most shocking surprises of 2025. I think you could find 10 of them on there that I would go with. And I don't honestly remember what I put on that list at this point because it's been 2 weeks and now my brain has completely melted away from anything I watched last year. I would think Marty Supreme was on that list though, because I didn't really expect much from it. And I was pretty blown away by how good it was.
For me, I think it's Sinners. I didn't expect anything from it, but Sinners was really great for me. I like that one.
Oh, I'd put Weapons on there too.
Oh yeah,
because I hated Barbarian with a passion of 1,000 suns. And so I went into Weapons thinking, I'm not sure this director is going to be able to do anything for me. And I loved the film. I thought it was great. Okay, we got Lone Wolf for $5. Thank you. Refresh, did either of you like the Batman as much as Cody?
Masterpiece. Masterpiece.
Who called it you call it a masterpiece?
The Batman? Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Absolutely.
Maybe we've talked about this before, and I probably did the same thing. Like, what? Wow.
Did you like it? I mean, you don't like anything. I'm just kidding.
I did like it. I liked it a lot.
Oh, it was everything I've ever wanted in a Batman movie because I love the graphic novels. They're so dark, and I'm glad that film captured that theme and that tone. I really loved it.
You ready for me? My douchey part of this now. I
Sure.
liked it even more when it was called Seven.
Ah.
Yeah, because it's the same fucking movie. I do like the Batman, but I was a little annoyed at how like copy and paste it was beat for beat with Seven. But I either way, it's a very cool movie, beautiful, gorgeous film.
Oh yeah.
My daughter Olivia, I showed it to her a couple years back, and she loved that movie. It was like one of her favorites.
My favorite shot is him with the flare leading the people.
Oh
That
yeah,
shot,
that's
that
great.
overhead shot, that's like, ooh,
Yes.
goosebumps. And the score, that's like, ooh. And I hardly get goosebumps in movies. Do you? I mean, that's when it really hits me. And that scene, ooh, it gave me chills because it's so inspirational. The score, everything's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's my barometer actually for my movie of the year. Almost every year it happens one time. And I'm like, yep. It happened with Sinners in the ending when they had that post-credit scene, or that like, early credit scene when they go to see him at the bar. I was like, oh, there it
Yeah.
is. There's the little, that's my movie of the year. It happened with Iron Claw towards the end of the movie when he said the line to his
Oh,
kids
man.
about, I don't have any brothers left or whatever. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. And it happened with Everything Everywhere All at Once pretty much throughout the entire movie. So
Yeah.
it hits. I hear you. Those are the magical moments that you gotta
Very few and far
appreciate.
between.
Oh yeah, that's what makes it special. Okay, Sheedy, $4.99. Any movie one of you loves that the other hates? Yeah, I mean, I'm
Godzilla.
pretty sure it was like a cage match between Rudy and Cecil and myself with 28 years later. Last time we did this, they were just glazing that fucking movie. Like, what movie are you talking about?
No, I will
but we
go
don't need to-
Godzilla. I love Godzilla -0, and you
but I don't
hated it.
I don't hate it though.
Okay.
I don't
Just liked it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it, but I
Okay.
don't hate it, and I actually respect it. I respect the craft.
Mhm.
28 Days Later, I didn't like at all. Also, I think you loved Superman, where I thought it was just kind of eh.
Yeah, I loved it, and and I still see it. I see it like once a week because I just love playing it in the background. The movie gives me
sure.
hope. It makes me feel
Okay.
good, and I think that's what the movie was. Man of Steel was lacking. I still think Man of Steel is a far superior Superman movie, and I think it's better, right? But this one captured the hope and the spirit of Superman. People left the theater like feeling great and wanting to be a better person. I think that's what it's all about.
Yeah. BAP for $4.99. Thank you. Cliffhanger or Demolition Man? Last Action Hero or True Lies? First set, I go Demolition Man pretty easily. Second one, it's not even close. True Lies. I'm not a big Last Action Hero man, and that's weird to say because it has like every single ingredient I would absolutely love in a different film. It's got the satire, it's got the kooky action, it's got the like in on its own joke flavors, some fun cameos, but nothing about it fires for me. True Lies though, that's about, again, you want to talk about perfect films, that's about as perfect as you can get.
Yeah, I'm actually have that as a talking point when you and Cody meet next week because it's about marriage and affairs and things like that. I want to talk about that actually.
Sure.
And so for me, True Lies and Cliffhanger. I love Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger's great.
Oh man,
Are you excited for the sequel that apparently Stallone has been working on for several years now?
He's going to be an 80-year-old man climbing a mountain. Is that what he's doing?
Sure.
Oh,
you
God.
guys want to climb that mountain? I can't climb. I'm done climbing mountains.
I haven't heard about it, but I love his writing, so we'll see what happens. He's always been a great writer.
Yeah. Ella likes women 5029 for $4.99. Thank you. Which movie did both of you watch the most in 2025? For me, it was Sinners. Watched it 6 times. I watched. This is funny, Rudy. The movie I watched most last year was Ballerina. I saw it 3 times.
Really?
I saw it in theaters, had a blast. My buddy and I were going to go to a different movie, but he screwed up on the show times. So Ballerina or bust. And so we went to Ballerina again. And then I watched it at home with my daughter because I knew she would love it. And I got to tell you, that movie is fun as hell with some of the best action in any John Wick movie. Yeah.
For me, it was Superman. I saw it 3 times in the theater.
Rudy's watching Superman right now off the camera. Yeah, it's
right
playing 3 different screens. Okay. Yeah, the super chats are just popping.
You see,
We got
I
Lone
show
Wolf.
up, the dough
Yeah.
starts flowing. So there you go.
Lone Wolf for $5. Thank you. You had Thunderbolts, Eden, Companion, John Wick, Ballerina, Weapons, and Roofman in your shocking list, Adam. Thank you, Lone Wolf. I appreciate that. And you know what? I agree with that list. I think it's perfect. It's the perfect shocking list. Rudy, did you like all those movies on that list?
Ballerina. I saw Whippins at home. Whippins, out of that entire list, I'd have to say Ballerina was my favorite, and then Whippins. Thunderbolts was okay.
Yeah, all right.
The ending was kind of like the ending of the series finale of Regular Show, where I don't know if you saw that show, but
I've seen it, but I haven't seen the finale.
Like a hug. It was a hug that defeated evil. So I was like, oh God. It's like an episode of Regular Show.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I expected Thunderbolts to be terrible. That's why it was on the shocking list, because I didn't think it was terrible.
It was okay.
Okay, well, man, I stream for 2 hours. That's more than I typically do because I'm an old man, and an hour is that's about as much as I can take. We can stick around for a couple more minutes if you guys want to throw any final super chats or any more comments in. Otherwise, it sounds like I have a super busy day with not only my day job that's been hammering me with shit, but I also have 2 movies to go to at some point. Maybe tomorrow, maybe over the weekend. I see one of them. I have my Star Trek Starfleet Academy Episode 3 recap to watch. You watching the new Starfleet show, Rudy? You love it?
I refuse. I'm a Trekkie. I love Star Trek more than Star Wars. And in my opinion, the best thing they've produced is Picard Season 3. That was exactly what all of us TNG fans were asking for. And I can't wait for them to start that new series with 7 or 9 as the captain of the Enterprise. But I don't think they're going to do it. And they're doing all this other shit. And no one likes it. So
it's really bad.
Yeah. So I'm not going to watch that Younger Academy Under the Decks Fleet, whatever it's called now. That looks silly.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
We have a couple more super chats that came in. I guess we're close to this $400 milestone. People want me to recap Heated Rivalries. Have you heard of Heated Rivalries, Rudy?
Is it the gay hockey players or something like that?
Oh, is it hockey? I thought it was tennis. Yeah, I guess it's gay hockey players. Yeah, apparently
I've heard a bit about it.
Very funny to make fun of. And seeing as I recapped the entire season of All's Fair with Kim Kardashian, this might be the show for me, but they have to pay up because I don't know if I can bring myself to watch another show and then rate a script and all that stuff. But I think we're close. Over $300 might get to $400. You can pick 10 movies to watch the rest of your life. What are you picking? For $4.99, Megan Bark Poo? That's a lot to ask. For 10 movies, I can give you a few. I'm going to go with Jurassic Park. I'm going to go with Fight Club.
Yes.
I'm going to go with The Matrix. I will probably have to do Emperor's New Groove for some levity, and that movie's funny as hell. Give you a couple more. Let's do Empire Strikes Back. I got to throw the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy in there. That's one movie for me. I don't care what you say. I'm calling it as one. Probably the Back to the Future trilogy, or just the first one if we're going to be a stickler about it. And God, maybe I go Jaws just to get some monster shit in there. I might go Jaws just to class it up a bit, or The Godfather. God, there's just too many. I don't know. I'm gonna go with what I got, and that's all you get. Rudy, do you have anything to add?
Not 10. I think I'll piggyback off your selections and throw Spaceballs, Young Frankenstein. I need some Mel Brooks movies in there. But that's it. I can't think of anything else.
Maybe Cable Guy. I love Cable Guy. You got to get some Jim Carrey in the mix. Tim Curry and Jim Curry mix.
Oh,
Jim Curry.
Imagine that.
Could you imagine?
Monstrosity. Whatever that would
be. Haven't seen Roofman yet. Curious to see it now. Thank you, Lone Wolf. It's good. It's not like amazing. It's a very solid, kind of felt like a throwback to like a late 80s, early 90s, a little long, over 2 hours, but per 363. Where did the numbers come from, Rudy? I always wonder, where did the numbers come from?
I've been on many lives, and your fan base has some of the best usernames ever.
36333.
369. Oh, that's the other one. Right.
$4.99. Which shows have the best endings for you? Which shows or movies? Well, shows, Breaking Bad trounces pretty much everything else. Avatar: The Last Airbender has one of the greatest endings ever. Just a phenomenal 3-season run. Even Korra, I thought Korra ended really well.
Smallville.
Shows,
I'll put Smallville there.
I didn't watch Smallville, but that's fair. It's hard. Endings are tough, man. Endings are tough.
Most of them blow it.
I can't watch Cosby anymore for obvious reasons, but Cosby had a very nice, simple ending that I really liked. There was an ongoing, reoccurring joke all season where the doorbell was busted, and in the final episode, he fixes it, and it like rings, and then it turns into music, and Bill dances with what's her name? Who's the wife's name?
Oh my God!
It's not Rashida Jones, is
Rashid
it?
Wallace. No, Rashid Wallace. That's a fucking player.
Is it Rashida Jones?
No.
Or is that a different person?
Rashid Wallace, you idiot.
Is it Rashida Jones? Nope, that's the chick from Parks and Rec. I don't know her name, but he dances with his wife, and they go off the set and into the audience, and it's very cute and very sweet. And then
Felicia Rashad.
Felicia Rashad. I was way off.
Yeah.
And then you find out later that he was like drugging the actresses on the show. Then it kind of loses its magic. But at the time, it was nice. Scrubs. Scrubs has a great finale, and then they ruined it and went in an additional season with the new class. But the finale is really good. I think that's all I got for now for finale shows.
I'm sure there's more, but I just can't think of it right now.
Seinfeld has one of the worst finales of all time.
Yeah. Newhart was great. Cheers was good. I mean, I'm going really old school.
You know Golden Girls ending? Are you familiar with the Golden Girls ending?
No.
Okay, no. I'm not either. Thank you for being a friend. Dun, 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 dun. Traveling down the road and back again. Your heart is pure. You're a friend and a confidant. Dun, dun, dun. Lone Wolf for $2. Rudy, Adam, are you the danger who knocks? Okay, we got a Breaking Bad Batman
That's
hybrid.
Right. Yeah, okay.
I am the one who knocks.
I am the danger.
Heisenberg, you're goddamn right. All right, well, I think is Colton still in the chat? He's been doing like a running tally of this whole thing, which is nuts. We got for $1.99 again. What season of Game of Thrones are good for you? Season 1. How many seasons did it go?
I think 6 or 7. I think 3, 4, 5 were great, and then they shit the bed that last season.
I would say it's all good until the last 2 seasons. I think our wheels were already coming off. I don't know how many seasons it was. I just remember the last 2 seasons. There's some phenomenal episodes though in both those final seasons. Yeah. I just remember towards the end of whatever, maybe it was just the last season. I don't know. I just know the last season sucked for the most part.
Yeah.
Yay, science for $2. That's right. That's right. I think I just watched that one where they use the magnet to pull the all the stuff off of the shelves. They're trying to destroy the computer.
Yeah.
So
that's such a great show. Yeah.
It's so good.
Like that show and Game of Thrones were the only shows that consumed me. Like I was watching them like every day. And I was a fan after like a few seasons had started. So I was just like watching every single one of them.
Bubba says we're at 315 for the $400 benchmark for, well, YouTube's going to take 40% of that, but that's still a really good toll. I appreciate that. Yeah, YouTube takes a huge amount of it. I know, it's disgusting. See, we do the work.
Can't you put a Cash App handle?
I could, I suppose, but
yeah,
I don't have Cash App because I'm 85 years old. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Do like a PayPal handle or something. I think the deal is I read about this one time and they said that people like, even though you lose a good chunk of the super chat revenue, it's still better to use the app's like features, because even though you're losing money, you will overall still gain more than you would if you put someone off to a different site or a different app.
Gotcha.
Because someone was saying that about Apple Pay, because Apple or whatever Apple takes like a stupid amount of money off of each purchase too, but it's still like overall will make you more than you lose.
Okay.
Yeah, it's simple math, of course. It all boils down to that. All right, well, guys, this was a great stream. Rudy, I'm glad you got to hop in for a little bit. It's always nice talking to you for a while, and I look forward to our conversation. Is that next Monday at 7, or what time are we doing it again?
7 or 8. Let me check my calendar. But yeah, again, it's not going to be live. I
understand. I understand. Yes.
Yeah, but it's going to be fun, and I think that episode will probably go up in a couple of days after the fact. I just want to edit it and make sure it's all good to go.
Yes, of course. Try to make me look like less of a dipshit. I appreciate it. Well, you know what? I'm happy with the super chats tonight. I think it was a very good showing. So even though we maybe didn't hit that $400 benchmark, I could probably at least cover the first episode of Heated Rivalries and do a recap for you guys, because I think that was very special. You guys really showed up, and I appreciate it. All the Wednesday live hangouts are always a blast. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us. Rudy, thanks for joining me. I appreciate that as well.
Thank you for having me.
We will go sub to his. Why don't you tell him what you're up to? What do you were kind of down for a while. Are you back? Have you resurrected since everything going on in the world, or are you still kind of like fuck it?
I'm here. I'm here, present. I'm present. what I am. I'm still cognizant of what's going on, and I don't even want to get into that. But Silent Hill, like I said, when it comes to movies, I really have to love the movie. So I filmed a quick short for the Bone Temple, but Silent Hill, I'm going to go see it, even though if it's bad, I'm still going to go check it out. The Root Advice stuff, again, I have you and Cody next week on Monday at 8:30 Central Standard, and I'll be live on Root Advice tomorrow. I'll be talking to a woman about she left her husband because she thought she can do better, but she regrets her decision. We're going to be talking about stuff like that on Root Advice.
My wife's going to be on your show tomorrow. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to spoil it for everybody, but yeah, that's exactly what's going on.
Awesome.
Body counts. We're talking body counts too. Oh God.
Oh, nice. It's all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Please like the stream. That does something for the bots, the algorithm. I'm not sure what it does, but like the stream. If you're watching this later, you can still do that, and I think it helps. And that's all I got. Look for a bunch of stuff coming up from me on the channel. Sounds like Rudy's got some fun things, so subscribe to his stuff. And there's one final one that got in right under the wire. Mad Punch for $199. What the hell happened to the October 31 on 31 debrief? Maybe that's something we can ask Cody on the conversation on Monday. I'm sure he would love to get into it.
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm ready. I'm ready to go, but I have no idea what happened.
All I know is it's not happening, and it was not my fault.
Or mine.
It was Rudy's fault. Yeah, we're like the outsiders. Rudy was more of a 31 guy, but he was still a later addition. So the core guys are the ones that make the decisions, and I think there was like scheduling issues, or maybe
something came up.
Something else happened. I don't know, but that's all I got. This was a blast. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.